Good afternoon, everybody. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I'm going to continue my video series on why are you poor with product placement. Now, what do I mean by product placement? Well, let me explain. It depends on your current economic situation on how this applies to you. Now, if you're in a pretty decent economic situation, this really doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. I mean, gee, if you want to discuss a product on your YouTube channel, like, oh, this is my favorite kind of soda pop, or this is my favorite line of clothes, or this is my favorite line of shoes, or so on and so forth, that's okay. But if you're in a dire financial situation, this definitely applies to you. How does this work? Well, I can't tell you. Now, I've seen this so many times. People wear t-shirts and sweatshirts and jackets and jewelry, and they have posters on their wall, so on and so forth, of famous rock bands or cartoon characters that they like, or maybe even Japanese anime. I don't know. It just depends. But they'll have this kind of stuff on there, and if you're really promoting a rock band or maybe a favorite author or something like that, even if you're promoting Albert Einstein, for Pete's sake, let's say you have Albert Einstein's photo on your shirt, that's okay. That's fine. But we're talking about multi-million-dollar companies that have their trademark names on your t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, etc., but you're not getting paid to wear any of that merchandise. Think about it. Shoot, there are people that have specialized glasses, and I'm talking about drinking glasses, okay, or ashtrays or something like that, matchbooks, that kind of thing. You're using those items, you're showing them around to people, so now you're endorsing those products. But are these companies, are these corporations paying you to do this? Absolutely not. You know what the equivalent of that is? I'm going to tell you what the equivalent of that is. The equivalent of that is, oh, let's go out to a car wash sometime. We'll wash the cars, but the company won't pay us to do it. Would you do that? No. Or better yet, let's say you decide you want to work at a restaurant. You wash dishes, you serve the food, you take the orders, but nobody pays you for any of that. Would you do that? Of course you wouldn't. So why are you wearing their clothing? Why are you having their products in your house? Okay? They're not giving you a special deal on this stuff. They're making you pay top dollar. You got a big old poster of theirs, pay top dollar for it. They're making money, but you're not. They've not only made money from you because you bought those items, but on top of that, when you walk around showing them off, they're making money all over again because you're endorsing those items. See what I mean? Now, it's one thing, like there was a potato chip company that went out of business, and while they were still in business, I collected certain points, and I got a free beach towel out of it. I wanted the beach towel, and it was a cheap way for me to get the beach towel. It was an enormous discount. I didn't have to pay for the beach towel, basically. I ate their chips anyway. There was no reason for me not to get that kind of thing. There you go. And when it came to another restaurant that I went to when I was a kid, there was a restaurant I went to, and they included these 45 RPM records in the kids' meals. I liked their stories. I enjoyed them. So I got something out of the deal, and they did too. But there are a lot of companies out there, a lot of corporations, that get a lot more out of their stuff than you. Why are you buying their stuff? I mean, it's not like that they give you the stuff for free. I had one soda pop company, and they gave me a free Frisbee. Well, I enjoyed the Frisbee all the heck. So that wasn't a bad deal. I got a free Frisbee and I got a little endorsement. So it was a win-win for both of us. But there are a lot of companies, a lot of corporations, they don't do that. You don't get any enjoyment out of it, but they get enjoyment because they make bundles off of you. Would you like that? So like I said, that's what I'm talking about in product placement. If you're not getting something out of the deal, don't buy their stuff. Don't buy a pair of shoes that's going to cost you well over $100. Okay, don't buy a pair of shoes that's going to cost you well over $100 that will last on your feet about 3 weeks. Now, it'd be different if you bought a pair of shoes, you paid over $100 for them, and they lasted you 3 to 4 years. They stayed clean, they supported your feet nice, whole 9 yards. Then yes, you're getting something out of the deal. And if they improve your athletic performance, great. That's wonderful. Then you're getting something out of the deal. But if they're not, don't do that. Shoot, a lot of times you could buy a $30, $40 pair of shoes, and they'll be twice as comfortable. They do better at athletics, so on and so forth. And you're getting more out of the deal than the company. And that's a good deal. So like I said, before you buy the ball caps, the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, the jackets, the shoes, whatever it is you're buying from a major corporation, make sure that you're getting just as much enjoyment out of the product as they are. And hopefully even more so. Because if you don't, then they're making a fortune off of you. You're in the poor house, they're in the rich house. You think that's right? Do you think that's okay? If you think that's okay, that's why you're poor. Are you getting the picture here? Alright. I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.